4 soft bangs that flatter an older woman's thinning temples. Ever catch a glimpse in the mirror and think, wait, when did my hairline start sneaking back like that? Yeah, me too. It's that sneaky thinning at the temples. Just enough to mess with your confidence, but not enough for anyone else to mention. Unless it's that brutally honest niece. Thanks, Sarah. Welcome to Glow After 60, where we trade shame for solutions and fix the little things that make a big difference. Today, we're talking bangs, but not the heavy ones that scream, "I'm hiding something." We're talking soft, clever, flattering bangs. The kind that shift attention upward, soften the edges, and bring back that framed, lifted look, without looking like you borrowed your granddaughter's fringe. I've got 4 styles to show you, each one temple-friendly, low maintenance, and sneakily rejuvenating. And one of them? It's so subtle, people won't even know you changed anything. They'll just say, "Did you sleep better?" Spoiler, you didn't. Let's start with the classic I thought I'd aged out of, until I saw how it actually works at this stage. Part 1. The side-swept whisper that frames without fighting. Remember when we all thought straight across bangs were the answer to everything? Big forehead? Bangs. Bad haircut? Bangs. Existential crisis? Apparently, bangs. I had a blunt fringe in my 40s that looked fantastic for about 3 hours. Then it got oily, separated like wet spaghetti, and made my face look boxed in. Ask me how I know. But side-swept bangs? Different story. Especially now, with a little temple thinning in the mix. They don't cover. You're not building a curtain. They suggest. They soften. It's like contouring, but with hair. And here's the kicker. The angle draws the eye diagonally across your face. That creates lift. Suddenly, people notice your cheekbones, not your scalp. It also breaks up the hairline gently, which distracts from sparse areas without calling attention to them. Plus, they grow out gracefully. No awkward phase where you're pinning them back with a bobby pin and pretending it's a style choice. Just ask Donna, my neighbor with the cheek silver bob. She added soft, side-swept bangs last fall. And I swear, at Thanksgiving, my brother asked if she was the younger sister. Try it with a little feathering at the ends, and a part that's slightly off-center, not too far, just enough to give movement. And if your stylist still insists on cutting them thick and straight, kindly remind them this isn't 1987, and your temples deserve better. Next up, the barely there fringe that hides nothing, but makes everything look better. Part 2, the barely there bangs that magically blur the hairline. So, side-swept bangs give you lift. But what if you're not a bang person? Or maybe your hair's so fine, the idea of a full fringe feels like wishful thinking. Enter the barely there bang. These are the soft wisps you've probably seen on someone and thought, "She looks so fresh, but I can't put my finger on why." Spoiler, it's those little tendrils doing a lot of sneaky work. They're not thick, not blunt. Just a light veil of texture that hits around the temples and blends back. Almost like a suggestion of bangs, rather than a declaration. I tried these after a particularly bad lighting situation at the DMV. You know the kind. Fluorescent bulbs, high-definition regret. I caught a glimpse of my temples and thought, is that scalp? One trim later, and suddenly the spotlight softened. Those fine wisps broke up the stark line and made my whole face feel less angular, more approachable. And here's the twist. They work whether your hair is up, down, curly, or straight. They don't overpower glasses. They don't need constant trimming. And they grow out like a breeze. No weird crooked curtain stage. Plus, they give the illusion of volume right where it's thinning most, without the bulk or heaviness of classic bangs. Almost like Photoshop for your hairline. but real. If you've been avoiding bangs because they feel high maintenance or too much, this one's your friend. Subtle, forgiving, and way more effective than we give it credit for. Coming up next, the curtain bang cheat that gives your temples coverage without hiding your face. Part 3, the curtain bangs, but smarter, that cover without closing in. Okay, curtain bangs. We've all seen them. Some of us even tried them after a glass of wine and a YouTube tutorial. No shame. I still have the scissors and the emotional scars. But here's the thing. Done right, curtain bangs aren't just trendy. They're temple-friendly. The trick is in the lightness. When they're too heavy, they drag the face down and bunch up at the sides like overgrown drapes. But when they're feathered and slightly angled, that's when the magic happens. They float gently over the temples, creating softness where there's thinning, without feeling like you're hiding. It's more of a frame and flatter moment than a full-on disguise. And here's what makes them so forgiving. They grow out gracefully into face-framing layers. So if you decide they're not for you, no awkward growing pains, just more shape around the face. I added a soft curtain bang last spring, just a touch, and suddenly my cheekbones had backup singers. Even my dermatologist asked if I'd done something different. I said yes, and she offered me a discount. Win-win. Curtain bangs also balance out wider frames with thicker glasses. They create movement near the eyes, which draws attention upward, not to the sides. One tip? Ask for a wispy center that parts naturally, not a hard middle split. And make sure the stylist keeps the sides light and blended. No chunkiness. This isn't a stage performance. Coming up next, the face-framing fringe that doubles as a volume boost, especially when your roots are playing hard to get. Part 4, the face-framing fringe that fakes volume where you need it most. Now let's talk about the sneakiest little trick in the book, face-framing fringe. Not full bangs, not curtain bangs. Think of them as soft arcs that start just past your temples and curve inward like a gentle hug for your face. I call them my root lifters in disguise because when the crown's looking a little flat and the temples are thinning faster than your patience, these little layers pick up the slack. I had them cut in right after my stylist whispered the word sparse while fluffing my sides. She meant it lovingly, I think. Here's the magic. By cutting subtle, angled layers that start near the temples and sweep in toward the cheekbones, you create the illusion of lift at the root, without touching the top of your head. Even better, these layers catch the light, which means more movement, more depth, and less attention on any thin patches. And if you blow dry them with a round brush for just 10 seconds, bam, instant bounce. No mousse, no teasing, just a little flick and go. I once had someone ask if I'd switched shampoos. Nope, just got smart about where my hair needed backup. And for those of us who wear glasses, this fringe style works like a soft border. It breaks up the frame without fighting it. Adds lift where lenses usually pull things down. If you're craving fullness, but don't want to commit to full bangs or deal with the styling drama, this is your middle ground. Subtle, flattering, no regrets. Next up, the soft bang shortcut I resisted for years, until I realized was the easiest fix of all. Part 5, the soft baby bangs that gently reclaim the hairline. All right, I saved this one for last because I used to think baby bangs were a trap. Too short, too edgy, too trying too hard. But then I saw a version made for real women. Soft, lightweight, and barely there. And suddenly my temples felt seen. These aren't the severe microbangs you've seen in runway photos. These are soft baby bangs, wispy, just a little shorter than traditional fringe, and cut to skim a bit above the brows. The beauty? They pull the eye up, way up, which shifts the focus from thinning temples to the top third of your face, right where you still sparkle. They also create a sense of structure. When your hairline's retreating, everything can start to feel undefined. But these short, airy bangs create a fresh line that says, yes, I planned this. I had mine cut after a particularly humid day when my hair refused to cooperate and my temples were on full display. My stylist suggested, what about baby bangs, but make them whisper? I said, only if they whisper kindly. We kept them light, uneven in the best way, and slightly curved. The result? Youthful without looking juvenile, like a wink, not a scream. And here's the best part. They're unbelievably low maintenance. No blow drying, no Velcro rollers. Just a quick finger tousle and done. If you've ever thought bangs weren't for you, this is the maybe just this once cut to try. It's a gentle reclaiming a space without the drama. And now that we've tried on all four, let's wrap up with a few parting thoughts and a little reminder about what really matters. So, what did we really do here? We didn't chase trends. We didn't try to hide aging. We just looked at thinning temples and said, you know what? I can work with that. From soft, side-swept lift to feathered curtain bends, we found 4 ways to shift attention, frame the face, and add back what time gently took away, without ever pretending to be 25 again. Thank goodness, because this stage of life, it's not about covering up. It's about choosing what flatters you now. What feels light? What moves easily? What makes you glance in the mirror and think, yep, still got it. No shame in the thinning. No panic over a visible temple. Just better tools, smarter styles, and bangs that work for you, not against you. So tell me in the comments, have you tried one of these? Or are you still recovering from that heavy fringe in 1983? I am. And if you're not sure which one to try, screenshot this video, show it to your stylist, and say, let's talk soft bangs, but for grown-ups. You deserve to love your hair again, not because it's perfect, but because it finally fits you. Thanks for watching Glow After 60, where we believe getting older isn't a problem. It's just a reason to get better bangs. See you in the next one.